Do you remember, guys, that we spoke about this whale right here who has been dumping an unprecedented amount of Bitcoin? A lot of you in the comments said that Thomas, he might be just moving Bitcoin elsewhere. Maybe, but now something is telling me that he or she or whatever actually knew about the upcoming dump and knew what Fed is gonna do and what Jerome Powell is gonna say. So maybe it was actually dumped to actually buy Bitcoin later at lower prices. So let's talk about the price targets. Let's talk about what has happened. What did Jerome Powell just do? He dropped an absolute bomb on us. So let's take a look at everything and see if it's actually that bad. And I will tell you, and I will admit to whether I actually closed my long trade or whether it's still open. So watch this video till the end. Very important to understand all the details. So first things first, quick reminder. We've seen that inflation has gone from 5% down to 4%, at least in CPI. So that's at least officially. So same thing in core, same thing in, for example, PPI. PPI also came out yesterday, and PPI was forecasted to come out at 1.5. It came in at 1.1. So this is like really low. So this is really good. This is producer price index, which is also important. Now, if we look at Fed interest rate decision, then we're seeing that yesterday, actually, Powell did not increase the interest rate. So it stayed at the same one. So there was no interest rate hike at all. So then what is the problem? Why did Bitcoin drop? Why did S&P 500 drop? Why did everything drop? So, well, guys, it is actually, well, not this one. This is what we expected. We expected that there will be no rate hike in June and maybe one in July of 25 basis points. So what actually happened in the FOMC meeting, it wasn't, the interest rate decision itself. It was actually what Powell has said during the press conference. And this is what has actually caused this mass turmoil and the reason for this downside and all the charts in all the markets. And we're gonna move to the chart in just a second, take a look at everything, all the details, and we'll talk about my long trade on Bitcoin and how painful it is for me right now. So anyway, but before I show you this, guys, remember there is a link down in the description of this video to my free Discord channel, and this is where I post all of my smallest trades, because I have bigger trades which I discuss on the YouTube channel right here with you guys, and then we have a bunch of smaller trades like scalp trades, day trades, and all of these, and we're doing actually really well this month. There is a link to it down in the description of this video. It's absolutely free, and there's like 40,000 traders in here, and our trade results of our members, this is the area where our members post their trade results, 300%, 4%, 300%, 500%, minus 3%. So these, and these are just never ending. It's just infinite. Like, look, these are the profits posted by our members, which is absolutely freaking astonishing. So if you want to be part of this, then go down in the description of this video and join our trading community right now. And certainly, if you want to become one of my one-on-one mentees and join my VIP mentorship and learn how to do all these things yourself and read the market and trade and invest and build portfolios, stocks, futures, crypto, forex, all of it, then you can actually use the link down below and join the call with my success team to discuss how much my mentorship is and how it works and how long does it take to get to proper level of trading consistency, etc. So jump on a call. The call is free, and see how we can help and how it all works. So now let's get to the craziest part, and this is right here. So this chart, which makes no freaking sense, is the reason for the downside move in all high-risk assets, basically. So this is May dots right here, and then the June dots. So let me just explain what this is. So what Powell has said, that what actually shocked the market is the increase of the target rate, funds rate, from 5.1 to 5.6. So they want to do, so basically yesterday, by not doing an interest rate hike, they showed that they're very positive, everything is great, they want to have a pause, see what's going on, which is positive because it could signal a potential pivot a few months down the road, maybe closer to the end of the year, and then Bitcoin halving next year and booyah, bull market, whatever. So, but what Powell said that they want to potentially do another 25 basis point rate hike. So right now they want to pause, which makes no sense, and they want to do more rate hikes later. So that's the reason why the market has reacted the way it has reacted. But because more rate hikes means more tightening and more potentially credit crunch, etc. So it's not very good for the economy one bit. So that's why we saw this downturn in the Bitcoin price. But now let's get to the chart and let's take a look at something. And a lot of people are screaming right now saying, oh, Bitcoin is shit, it's going down while NASDAQ is going up. Guys, number one, let me remind you, even at $25,000, Bitcoin is still performing better than NASDAQ, than S&P 500, than any other asset out there. And what it is actually correlated with right now is actually gold. So this is what we want to see. We don't want to see Bitcoin following S&P 500 and NASDAQ. What we want to see it following is gold. And this is the gold chart. So this is like actually also, even though it's to the downside, it proves the narrative is shifting a bit. But certainly we're saying like in S&P 500, small downturn yesterday. Well, right now NASDAQ is still pumping actually. I mean, this is actually pretty crazy pump in NASDAQ. We're almost at the all-time high, which is quite crazy. But nonetheless, despite this up move in NASDAQ, Bitcoin is actually still performing better than anything else out there. Now, technically, and for my long trade, guys, you remember, if you've been watching me, so subscribe, hit that notification bell, join my free Discord channel, join my Telegram channel, also link down in the description of this video, become one of my students, go to thomascrowlow.com or sign up for a call with my team. And you will know that I am building a long trade that I believe is going to be let's go to the daily chart, that I believe is going to be a nice entry into this just uptrend, that I think it still is being an uptrend. Because even though, okay, we went down from 31K down to 25, okay, so it is actually could be possibly a part of normal volatility. Like right here, we went from 25K all the way down to 19.5. So who was buying in this vicinity did actually really well in this trade. So the same logic I have here. So I bought a bit here, then I said that I'm going to be adding a bit more at 25K, and then if we're going to be going down to 23, I'm going to add some more to it as well. So I added to my long trade another 5 Bitcoin, and also today I'm going to be adding some spot Bitcoin to my long-term Bitcoin portfolio. But again, not futures, nothing, just spot long-term. For my actual futures trade over on Bybit, and remember guys, if you want to claim up to $30,000 in initial deposit bonuses with Bybit, link down in the description of this video, and also up to $8,000 with BitGet. And BitGet currently has no KYC, so if you cannot do the KYC for whatever reason, BitGet is your choice, and there is a link to it down in the description of this video, and also $8,000 in bonuses there as well. And you have to go to Reward Center to claim those bonuses, and you will go get those only if you're gonna use my link to sign up with either one. So right now I added to my long trade over on Bybit, so right now it's like a 16 Bitcoin long trade, and I'm not closing it. Again, guys, not closing it, because I believe that this is just a healthy correction, and we are seeing a lot of pressure from SEC and what Gary Gensler is doing. So yeah, unfortunately, it's just what it is. So despite that, inflation is going down, so it's a bit positive, and Fed is potentially, pivoting, and like for now, it's just a pause. But maybe they will actually not do another 2 rate hikes, and they're just trying to scare the market. Maybe. So for this reason, I'm sticking to my guns, and the next point where I'm going to add to my long-term portfolio as well as to my long trade in the futures market will be at 23,000. And just technically, certainly we've just broken with a tiny bit of volume, so there is actually no spike in volume. So it's just seems like a part of this correction. There was some like $130 million worth of liquidations, and we closed in the daily below almost like at 25K right here, so below this level, but not below 25 actually. So we are potentially, from this whole wedge formation, we are opening the road all the way down to 23K. So the road is potentially open. Let's see how today closes. The road is potentially open. And let's have a look at this one. Yeah. So, and also the target for this whole actually spreading wedge is going to be here at about 23K as well. So like, yeah, it coincided really nicely to add more at 23K. So this is my plan. I'm still sticking to it. I'm building my long trade, and if it's gonna bounce from here or from here and then actually gonna go up, and my current average entry price is like around 27K, this is gonna be an absolutely beautiful trade which is gonna play out. Maybe not. Let me know in the comments if you think I'm crazy. And also, guys, check out this quick tutorial as to how to trade Bitcoin with proper strategies, proper understanding in the market, and the risk management. And even if you're a professional trader, you will still learn a lot from this tutorial. So check it out. And as always, peace and love. Thomas Crollo. Stay smart, stay rich, and I'll see you next video. Bye-bye.